Hi, I'm Damien. Today I want to share some ideas about a particular IELTS speaking card. Today's card is describe a time when someone asked for your opinion. You should say who asked for your opinion, why he or she wanted to know your opinion, what opinion you gave, and how you felt when he or she asked for your opinion. So as usual, I've got a few ideas. Number one, maybe recommending a new restaurant. A close friend who loves trying new cuisine had heard about a new restaurant but was unsure if it was worth visiting. You shared your experience, praising the delicious food, the vibrant atmosphere, and the excellent service, and you felt genuinely pleased to share your knowledge and proud when your friend enjoyed the place. Idea number two, maybe advising on a job opportunity. Maybe a colleague considering a new job offer valued your insight on whether the role matched their skills and career goals. You could highlight the pros and the cons of the offer, emphasizing its career growth opportunities. And of course, you'd feel honoured that your perspective was trusted and gratified when your colleague found clarity. Idea number three, maybe helping somebody choose a holiday destination. A family member planning their next holiday wanted some ideas for a relaxing and memorable destination. Knowing you travel a lot, you recommended a picturesque seaside town you had visited, describing its tranquil beaches and its delicious seafood. And of course, you'd be excited to share your travel experience and thrilled when they loved the destination. So now we've got a few ideas, it's time for a sample answer, again with a good range of grammar and vocab. I've chose to talk about helping choose a holiday destination. A few months ago, my cousin asked for my opinion on where to go for their family holiday. They wanted a destination that was both relaxing and picturesque, but they were quite overwhelmed by the choices available. Having recently returned from a trip to St Ives, a stunning seaside town in Cornwall, I eagerly recommended it. I describe St Ives as an unbelievably charming place, with its cobblestone streets, its quaint cottages, and a harbour that seems straight out of a postcard. I explained how the remarkable tranquil beaches with their soft golden sands and clear turquoise waters made it the perfect spot to unwind. I also mentioned the incredibly delicious seafood, especially the freshly caught crab and lobster, which added a layer of indulgence to the trip. In our conversation, I also emphasised that there were plenty of activities for their children, such as building sandcastles, visiting local galleries, and even trying their hand at paddleboarding. I told them how the town's fairly vibrant art scene, inspired by its natural beauty, made it a haven for creative and nature lovers alike. My cousin decided to follow my suggestion, and when they returned, they couldn't stop thanking me for my recommendation. They said the trip had been a dream come true, filled with positively unforgettable moments, and hearing their joy made me feel a deep satisfied knowing my input had led them to such a wonderful experience. Thank you. So there we go. Again, a 2-minute speech that includes a decent range of grammar and vocab that should allow for a higher band score. The grammar and vocabulary will be included in the transcript of the video, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more IELTS videos, or visit my website passieltsplus.com where you can book a one-to-one lesson. Hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.